What up, how's it going everybody? My name is Johnny's Double and today I'm excited to bring to you a guide on one of the hottest topics in the community right now, and it is the pharmacy combo. Now this guide is a part of a series of synergy guides, and what a synergy guide is on our channel is a guide that's meant for people who already know how to play these characters and are looking at how to synergize between these two characters. Part of the reason we're doing this is because there's a huge advantage to duo queuing in this game. Part of it is because you don't get matched up against 6 stacks who probably have a lot of communication between them and have been playing together. And secondly, it's because you're eligible to get matched up against solo queuers who probably don't know each other, just getting to know each other, and most of the time aren't on the mic. Part of the reason that makes this combo so unique and powerful is the fact that it takes, at times, a team effort to take them out if they're doing a really good job. And what a shame it would be if the other team weren't all on the mic or aren't communicating. This is why you have a huge advantage of it. And you can take out all your strong counters with 2 shots. So let's begin. Now I want to start by saying that there's such a thing as pocketing a Pharah too much, and it should be up to the Mercy to decide when it's going to benefit our team most to pocket that Pharah. And we all know that Mercy's life can be a bit difficult out of the battlefield, and sometimes she is faced with difficult decision making at times. So it's important that as a Pharah you're aware that you're not putting Mercy in difficult situations by playing overly aggressively or relying too much on her. That being said, it's easy to play an overly aggressive Pharah that gets you picked. Positioning is huge for both characters, and Pharah should always be mindful of a quick escape route, not only for her but for Mercy. For that reason, you should be aware of what maps are most difficult to play with Pharah. The game either has a map that's a shooting range, which is how I like to describe places like Numbani, in which the hit scans can stand in the back and shoot at anybody trying to come in. And other places like King's Row and Ilios would be the opposite, a place that's full of obstacles and a lot of places for Pharah to jump over, peek under, or hide from. Being mindful of escape routes for your Mercy as well is a really good idea, and awkward angles around corners is something that Pharah should be thinking about when Mercy is pocketing her, so Mercy can be safe. This way it can be really hard for the team to not only take the both of you out, but try to take out your Mercy at an awkward angle out and then you. Now I like to categorize what Pharah is doing out on the battlefield in 3 different styles. Pharah is either going to be doing trash damage, and you can pocket her when she's doing this, but it's not necessary because it's trash damage, meaning it's either not going to get followed up or the other team's about to get followed up, so it's maybe better to support the rest of your team when Pharah is afar doing trash damage. And secondly is the best time to be damage boosting Pharah because she can 2-shot all her counters and squishies when they're busy fighting the enemy team when the fight is in full swing. This is what I call the aggressive playstyle. And finally is the third playstyle, which is very sneaky playstyle. Now all good Pharahs know how to do this, and this consists of getting behind the enemy team or right above them in a sneaky way without shooting your rockets to give away your position. You wait until you have a really good shot at somebody, and if you have the opportunity of getting damage boosted by Mercy, who by the way should be careful not to give away Pharah's positioning with her beam, Pharah should be able to cause havoc at the back line. Your number 1 priority as Pharah Mercy is to take out Pharah's counters right away, and that means either Soldier, McCree, or Widowmaker. If you can take them out and that's the only counter they have on the other team, you're gonna get free reign over them, and I can't stress the value that's gonna have and the weight it's gonna take off your shoulders as soon as the hit scans are out of the way. This is gonna give you free reign over the map, and you're gonna be able to take out anybody else and help out your team a lot faster for maybe 20 seconds, which is when the other character should get back. If the other team happens to go double hit scan or who knows triple hit scan, don't switch out right away. Some people get scared, you might get some haters telling you to switch out, but don't do it just yet. If you can take care of those 2 hit scans and both DPS are just focused on you the whole match and they're not getting value, this is a win for you. This is a series of advantages for you. Part of the reason is because both DPS are going to be focused in the sky, and it takes a lot of coordination to pull this off properly, and if they're not doing this right, you're already winning because there's no damage on the ground. Now the second reason this is great is because all your counters have really strong counters themselves. Having a D.Va and a Winston on your team pouncing on the 2 DPS that are all focused on you is going to make their life a living hell. Defense Matrix in your face, Winston pouncing you, and Pharah rockets coming at your face with a Mercy just attached right there. That's a tough fight for the team already. A coordinated team can do a good job of taking you guys out. For this reason, it's important to realize that Pharah thrives off unorganized and teams that are panicking and trying to figure out what to do with you. Now I want to put an emphasis on positioning because I really do believe great positioning is what takes people from lower ranks like Gold up to higher ranks like Masters. That being said, causing havoc in the back line two-shotting those healers and your counters is what's going to win you games. Now finally, communication, probably the biggest thing I want you to take away from this video. Pharah, if Mercy's in trouble and you see her health bar going down, go help her out immediately, because if she dies, you're gonna die. And vice versa. If Pharah's in trouble, get to her quick, be wary of her position at all times. Pharah's probably gonna be your primary damage dealer, and without her, it might be a tough fight. Oh, and I almost forgot, knowing when to switch. If the other team has a lot of the characters shown on the screen right now, you should probably think about switching. It's really easy to feel like you're doing a lot with Pharah, because you could be just firing damage into the other team and you're just doing trash damage, which is just gonna stack up the other team's ults, the other healer ults. In a time full of guides on how to counter Pharah Mercy, I hope my guide on how to play her properly and this synergy guide has helped you guys out. This guide is meant to be shared with someone, so if you got a duo queue partner that you always play with, share with them and watch how it creates a conversation between the two on how you guys should be working together more often, and hopefully move you up the ranks. Thanks for listening, guys, and please comment in the section below. We love feedback. Or if you want to tell me how OP you think this combo is, please do, because I think I may have to disagree. I think this combo is a very unique case in this game.